Before stepping onto the sound stages at Desilu Studios, Don Knotts had already refined his signature nervous character, which he later showcased in The Andy Griffith Show. His portrayal of Deputy Barney Fife was layered with a myriad of nervous tics, a style he developed during his time on the Steve Allen Plymouth Show from 1957 to 1960. In The Ghost and Mr. Chicken, Knotts takes on the role of Luther Heggs, a timid typesetter who finds himself embroiled in a haunted house mystery. Luther's character is not just defined by his anxiety, he also has a love interest with a past that adds depth to the storyline. The character of Alma Parker, played by Joan Staley, brings a real sensuality to the film. Alma's flirtatious nature and intriguing backstory create a contrast to Luther's anxious demeanor, showcasing a dynamic relationship that captivates the audience. Their interactions are filled with comedic tension, blending romance and humor seamlessly. The chemistry between Knotts and Staley highlights the charm of the film, making Luther's journey not only about facing ghosts, but also about navigating the complexities of love. As the plot unfolds, the audience witnesses how Luther's character evolves, influenced by Alma's presence, and the challenges they face together. The blend of comedy, romance, and a hint of the supernatural makes their story engaging and memorable. Don Knotts became well known for his unique style of comedy on the Steve Allen Plymouth Show. His segments often featured man-on-the-street interviews, where he showcased his signature nervous tics and quirky persona. These performances resonated with audiences, making him a favorite among viewers. His ability to blend humor with a touch of vulnerability created memorable moments that highlighted his comedic talent. Meanwhile, Don Knotts and Andy Griffith made a pivotal decision regarding their careers. Initially, they agreed to stay on the Andy Griffith Show for only 5 years. This decision was significant as it influenced the direction of their careers and the future of the show. The chemistry between Knotts and Griffith was undeniable, and their time together on the series solidified their places in television history. As they approached the end of their initial commitment, both actors had to consider their next steps and how to evolve their careers beyond the beloved characters they portrayed. During a break from the Andy Griffith Show, Don Knotts took on a new challenge by starring in the 1964 Warner Brothers film The Incredible Mr. Limpet. This animated live-action film showcased Knotts' talent for comedy and his ability to connect with family audiences. The film's success allowed him to explore different avenues in his career. Anticipating the end of the beloved Andy Griffith Show, Knotts made a strategic decision to sign a 5-year contract with Universal Studios. This contract provided him with the opportunity to create a series of family comedies, a genre he excelled in. With this agreement, Knotts gained significant creative control over his projects, allowing him to shape the stories and characters in ways that resonated with viewers. His unique comedic style and charm made these films popular, as they appealed to both children and adults. This period marked a significant transition in Knotts' career, paving the way for memorable performances that would delight audiences for years to come. The first film Knotts did with Universal was The Ghost and Mr. Chicken, which marked a significant moment in his career. This movie was inspired by an episode of the Andy Griffith Show called The Haunted House. Knotts, known for his comedic talent, brought his unique charm to the role of Luther Heggs, a typesetter who becomes embroiled in a spooky mystery. The film's comedic elements were enhanced by its clever writing, which was crafted by Jim Fritzl and Everett Greenbaum. These two writers were key figures behind the success of the Andy Griffith Show, and their involvement in The Ghost and Mr. Chicken helped to ensure that the film captured the same spirit of humor and charm that audiences loved. The film's plot revolves around Luther's adventure as he investigates a haunted house, leading to a series of hilarious and spooky encounters. This collaboration with Universal and the talented scriptwriters set the stage for Knotts' successful film career, allowing him to transition from television to the big screen seamlessly. The Ghost and Mr. Chicken remains a beloved classic, showcasing Knotts' comedic genius and the effective storytelling of Fritzl and Greenbaum. Andy Griffith played a significant role in shaping the story for The Ghost and Mr. Chicken, even though he received only token compensation and no formal credit for his contributions. His involvement was driven by friendship, as he aimed to support those around him in the creative process. The film, which was originally titled Running Scared, underwent a transformation during its development. The script took about 3 months to write, highlighting the collaborative effort that went into crafting a story that would resonate with audiences. Griffith's insights and comedic timing were invaluable, helping to create a narrative filled with humor and charm. His dedication to the project reflected his commitment to the craft of storytelling, even when recognition was not part of the equation. The Ghost and Mr. Chicken ultimately became a beloved classic, showcasing the impact of Griffith's behind-the-scenes work and the importance of collaboration in filmmaking. The blend of comedy and spooky elements in the script contributed to its lasting appeal, making it a memorable entry in the genre. The film showcases a setting reminiscent of Mayberry from the Andy Griffith Show, creating a warm and familiar atmosphere that resonates with audiences. This charming backdrop is enhanced by the presence of many recognizable faces from the show and other popular television series of the time. The cast includes the talented Burt Mustin, known for his roles in various comedies, and Ellen Corby, who brought depth and warmth to her characters, particularly remembered for her work on The Waltons. Charles Lane, a veteran character actor with a distinctive voice, adds his unique flair to the film. Lorraine Tuttle, Rita Shaw, and Otis Campbell also contribute to the film's rich tapestry, each bringing their own style and charm to the story. The ensemble cast not only entertains, but also evokes nostalgia for viewers familiar with their previous work. The combination of the setting and the cast creates a delightful experience that captures the spirit of the era and invites audiences to enjoy a humorous and spooky adventure. The phrase "Attaboy Luthor," which became a memorable line in the film, was voiced by screenwriter Everett Greenbaum. This catchy phrase sparked a brief but enthusiastic trend where people began using it during speeches and various events, adding a touch of humor and nostalgia to their presentations. The setting of the film features the Simmons Mansion, which is located next to the iconic Monster Mansion on Universal's Colonial Street. This area has been a backdrop for numerous television shows, creating a sense of familiarity for audiences. However, it is important to note that the Simmons Mansion is not the same house featured in Alfred Hitchcock's classic film Psycho, which has its own distinct place in cinematic history. The use of these unique locations contributed to the film's charm, allowing viewers to immerse themselves in a spooky yet comedic atmosphere that has continued to resonate with audiences over the years. The combination of clever writing and memorable settings helped solidify The Ghost and Mr. Chicken as a beloved classic in the realm of comedy and supernatural storytelling. The film was shot using Technicolor's Technoscope widescreen process, which allowed for a more affordable production method at the time. This technique, while cost-effective, resulted in a grainy image that limited its acceptance in Hollywood. Despite its drawbacks, Technoscope provided filmmakers with a way to achieve a widescreen look without the high costs associated with other formats. The visual style of The Ghost and Mr. Chicken is a reflection of this approach, giving the film a unique aesthetic that has its own charm. In addition to its technical aspects, the film is also known for its memorable dialogue, particularly the phrase "Why don't you run up an alley and holler fish?" This line adds a touch of humor and quirkiness to the script. Interestingly, this phrase was not only featured in this movie, but also appeared in the beloved Andy Griffith Show. The origins of this saying trace back to one of the screenwriter's childhood experiences in Philadelphia, highlighting how personal anecdotes can enrich a film's script. Such elements contribute to the film's enduring appeal, allowing it to resonate with audiences over the years. In the film, a stuntman played a key role in the memorable scene where Luthor falls into the malfunctioning elevator. This moment was cleverly executed, with the stuntman disguised as Don Knotts, who wore a distinctive hat to maintain the illusion. The use of a stunt double allowed for a safe yet comedic portrayal of the character's misadventures. This scene is just one of the many highlights that showcase Knotts' talent for physical comedy. Additionally, the film features a newspaper article that is integral to the storyline. The article, written by Knotts' character, appears on screen in a unique format. It displays identical columns on the left and right sides, slightly offset, creating an interesting visual effect. This design choice adds a touch of whimsy to the film and helps to draw the audience's attention to the narrative. The combination of physical comedy and clever visual storytelling makes this film a memorable experience for viewers. Luthor drives a 1958 Edsel Corsair, a car that has become a symbol of quirky charm due to its short-lived production run and infamous reputation. The Edsel, produced by the Ford Corporation, was known for its unique design and features, making it a fitting choice for Luthor's character as a lovable loser. This car reflects his personality, capturing both the humor and the endearing qualities that Don Knotts brings to the role. The vehicle's eccentricity parallels Luthor's own misadventures, as he navigates through life with a mix of optimism and clumsiness. In the film, Luther's love interest, Alma Parker, is portrayed by Joan Staley. Staley, who was a Playboy playmate in November 1958, brought a certain charm to the character. For her role in the movie, she wore a dark wig, which added to her allure and helped to create a memorable on-screen presence. Her character serves as a source of motivation for Luther, who is constantly trying to impress her despite his many blunders. The combination of Luther's quirky car and Alma's captivating persona enhances the film's comedic and romantic elements, making it a delightful watch. In the film's climax, Luther saves Alma, leading to a heartfelt conclusion that solidifies their bond. Their marriage takes place in a small, intimate ceremony, highlighting the simplicity and charm of their relationship. The setting plays a crucial role, as it is intertwined with the spooky ambience established throughout the film. The ceremony is marked by an unexpected twist when the organ music from the Simmons mansion begins to play by itself. This eerie yet enchanting moment serves as a nod to the supernatural elements that have been present in the story. It hints at the existence of a real ghost, leaving the audience with a sense of wonder and intrigue. The film cleverly combines humor and suspense, making it a memorable experience. The playful reference to the 1947 movie The Ghost and Mistress Muir adds depth to the narrative, connecting different generations of ghostly tales. Ultimately, the blend of romance, comedy, and supernatural elements creates a delightful story that resonates with viewers. Despite its low budget, The Ghost and Mr. Chicken became a surprising box office success. The film, which starred Don Knotts, captured the hearts of audiences with its unique blend of comedy and lighthearted scares. Knotts played the role of Luther Heggs, a typesetter for a small-town newspaper who finds himself in a haunted house. The charming and humorous portrayal of his character resonated well with viewers, leading to a strong turnout at theaters across the country. This unexpected success encouraged Universal Pictures to invest further in similar comedies featuring Knotts. As a result, the studio produced more films that showcased his comedic talents, including The Reluctant Astronaut, The Shakiest Gun in the West, and How to Frame a Fig in 1971. The film's performance not only solidified Knotts' status as a beloved comedic actor, but also marked a significant moment in the genre of family-friendly comedies during the 1960s. This trend of producing lighthearted films continued to thrive, influenced by the success of The Ghost and Mr. Chicken. The film's legacy is evident in the way it paved the path for future comedic endeavors, demonstrating that a simple, well-crafted story could resonate with audiences and achieve great success at the box office. The Ghost and Mr. Chicken features one of the largest collections of character actors and actresses ever assembled in a single movie. This delightful comedy, released in 1966, showcases a rich tapestry of talent that enhances its charm and humor. The film stars Don Knotts as Luther Heggs, a timid typesetter who finds himself embroiled in a mystery involving a haunted house. Alongside Knotts, the film includes a remarkable ensemble of character actors, each bringing their unique flair to the story. Actors like Joan Staley, who plays the love interest, and the seasoned character actor, Alvy Moore, contribute to the film's lively atmosphere. The presence of recognizable faces such as Dick Van Patten and John Fiedler adds to the film's appeal, as they enrich the narrative with their comedic timing and distinctive personalities. The film's setting, a small town with quirky residents, allows these character actors to shine, each delivering memorable performances that resonate with audiences. The combination of Knotts' comedic genius and the diverse cast of character actors creates a delightful experience, making The Ghost and Mr. Chicken a beloved classic that continues to entertain viewers. The film stands out not only for its humor, but also for the way it celebrates the art of character acting, showcasing a variety of talents that contribute to its enduring legacy. The Ghost and Mr. Chicken, released in 1966, has proven to be a beloved classic that resonates with audiences across generations. Many viewers express their fondness for the film, recalling their childhood memories and the joy it brought them. One reviewer highlights their experience of sharing the movie with their children, emphasizing its timeless appeal. This sentiment is echoed by another viewer who, despite initial trepidation about revisiting a cherished childhood favorite, found that the film still delivered laughter and enjoyment. The ability of the movie to evoke such positive feelings decades after its release speaks volumes about its charm and effectiveness. At the heart of the film is the character of Luther Heggs, played by Don Knotts, a small-town typesetter who is thrust into a comedic adventure when tasked with spending a night in a haunted house. This premise provides a solid foundation for the humor and antics that follow. Knotts, known for his unique comedic style, shines in this role, showcasing his ability to engage audiences with broad slapstick humor. His performance is often described as a highlight, as he brings a delightful energy that makes the character relatable and endearing. However, opinions on the film's overall execution vary. While many appreciate the lighthearted script and the ensemble of character actors, some critics note that the writing lacks depth and wit. They argue that although the film is entertaining, it does not reach the heights of classic comedies such as Casablanca. This perspective suggests that while the film is enjoyable, it might not resonate with viewers seeking more sophisticated humor or storytelling. The cinematography and production values also receive mixed reviews. Some viewers appreciate the use of the universal backlot, which adds a certain charm to the film's setting, while others criticize the quality of the cinematography, describing it as barely competent. Such critiques highlight the film's limitations in technical aspects, which could detract from the overall viewing experience for some. Despite these criticisms, the film's score, composed by Vic Mizzy, is often praised for its spirited contribution to the film's atmosphere. The music complements the comedic tone and enhances the overall enjoyment, providing an engaging backdrop to the antics of Luther Heggs and his ghostly encounters. In conclusion, The Ghost and Mr. Chicken stands as a nostalgic piece of cinema that continues to entertain audiences with its blend of humor and heart. While it may not be perfect in every aspect, its ability to elicit laughter and fond memories makes it a worthwhile watch for both new viewers and those revisiting it from their childhood. The film's legacy is evident in the affection it garners from fans, ensuring that it remains a cherished classic for years to come. As the final credits roll on this delightful tale of ghostly antics and comedic misadventures, we invite you to stay tuned for a special bonus segment that delves deeper into the lives of the talented cast who brought this classic to life. What became of the actors who made us laugh and jump in our seats? From the charming Don Knotts, whose portrayal of the bumbling Mr. Chicken left an indelible mark on our hearts, to the captivating supporting cast, each had their own unique journey after the cameras stopped rolling. Discover the surprising twists and turns in their careers, the roles that defined them, and the legacy they left behind. Uncover the stories behind the scenes, the challenges they faced, and how they continued to entertain audiences long after the final curtain fell. Join us as we explore these fascinating lives, revealing what happened when the ghostly laughter faded and the lights dimmed. Robert Cornthwaite portrayed Lawyer Springer in the 1966 film The Ghost and Mr. Chicken. His character served as a foil to the protagonist, adding tension and humor to the story. Cornthwaite's performance was marked by a blend of authority and comedic timing, effectively bringing to life the complexities of a lawyer caught in a bizarre situation. This role showcased his ability to navigate between drama and comedy, leaving a lasting impression on audiences. After the film, Cornthwaite's career continued in television and film, often playing supporting roles in series such as The Twilight Zone and The Fugitive. However, his personal life was marred by challenges. He faced financial difficulties in the late 1970s, leading to a decline in his acting opportunities. Cornthwaite also struggled with health issues that affected his ability to work consistently. Despite these hardships, he remained passionate about acting. In his later years, he became reclusive, with little public information available about him. His last known performance was in the early 1990s, and he faded from the spotlight thereafter. Cornthwaite's life reflects the often unseen struggles behind the curtain of Hollywood. Hal Smith's portrayal of Calvert Weems in the 1966 film The Ghost and Mr. Chicken is a memorable performance that highlights his ability to blend comedy with an underlying sense of unease. Weems is a timid typesetter who becomes embroiled in a chilling mystery, showcasing Smith's skill in capturing both humor and tension. This role helped establish Smith as a versatile character actor, often cast in quirky, memorable parts. After the film, Hal Smith's career continued to flourish, with notable voice work in animated series like The Smurfs and Winnie the Pooh. However, his personal life was marked by struggles. He faced financial difficulties that led to a decline in his acting opportunities. Smith also battled alcoholism, which impacted his relationships and career stability. Despite these challenges, he remained dedicated to his craft, often performing in local theater productions. In his later years, Smith found some solace in his work, but the shadows of his past loomed large. He passed away in 2008, leaving behind a legacy that is both celebrated and tinged with the complexities of his life experiences. His last known information reflects a man who, despite his demons, continued to engage with his passion for acting until the end. Hope Summers portrayed Susanna Blush in the 1966 film The Ghost, and Mr. Chicken, a role that showcased her talent for blending humor with a touch of the macabre. Susanna, a character caught between the living and the supernatural, added depth to the film's lighthearted narrative, leaving an indelible mark despite her brief screen time. Summers' performance was noted for its subtlety, capturing the essence of a woman intrigued by the eerie events unfolding around her. After the film, Hope Summers faced numerous personal challenges. She struggled with typecasting, often being seen only as a comedic character, which limited her opportunities in more serious roles. In the 1970s, she encountered a scandal involving financial difficulties that led to a brief hiatus from acting. Summers also dealt with the loss of close friends and family, which deeply affected her mental health. Despite these hardships, she continued to work in television and theater, demonstrating resilience. The last known information about Hope Summers indicates she remained largely out of the public eye in her later years. Reports suggest she lived a quiet life, away from the glamour of Hollywood, focusing on her personal well-being. Her contributions to film and television are still remembered, marking her as a significant figure in the industry. Ellen Corby played Miss Neva Tremaine in the 1966 film The Ghost, and Mr. Chicken, a character marked by her eccentricity and mysterious aura. Her portrayal added depth to the film, as she embodied the role of a quirky, superstitious woman who plays a crucial part in the unfolding of the ghostly events. Corby's performance was memorable and showcased her ability to blend humor with a touch of the macabre. Beyond this role, Ellen Corby faced significant challenges in her life. After a successful career in film and television, including her iconic role as Grandma Walton on The Waltons, she suffered a severe stroke in 1977 that left her partially paralyzed. This incident forced her to reevaluate her career and life. Despite her struggles, Corby returned to acting and continued to work in the industry, showing resilience in the face of adversity. In her personal life, she faced the loss of her husband, which deeply affected her. Known for her private nature, she rarely spoke about her personal hardships publicly. Ellen Corby passed away in 1999, leaving behind a legacy of strong, memorable characters. Her last years were marked by a quiet retreat from the public eye, reflecting a life filled with both triumphs and tribulations. In the 1966 film The Ghost and Mr. Chicken, Dick Sargent portrayed George Beckett, a timid typesetter who finds himself embroiled in a spooky mystery. Sargent's performance captured the essence of a man caught between fear and courage, providing a blend of humor and tension. His character's journey through the haunted house showcased Sargent's ability to balance light-hearted comedy with the eerie atmosphere of the film. After the movie, Sargent's career continued to flourish, notably in the role of Darren Stevens on the television series Bewitched. However, his life was not without struggles. In the late 1970s, Sargent faced personal hardships, including the challenges of coming out as gay, in a time when it was not widely accepted. This revelation led to a significant shift in his public persona and career as he navigated the complexities of Hollywood's attitudes toward LGBTQ individuals. Sargent encountered a scandal in the 1990s when his relationship with fellow actor and partner was scrutinized by the media. Despite these challenges, he remained resilient, advocating for LGBTQ rights and becoming a prominent figure in the community. In his later years, Sargent continued to act, appearing in various television shows and films until his passing in 1994. His legacy endures through his contributions to both entertainment and the fight for acceptance. The last known information about him highlights the impact he had on those around him, remembered not just for his roles, but for his courage in living authentically. Don Knotts brought a unique blend of humor and vulnerability to the role of Luthor Heggs in the 1966 film The Ghost and Mr. Chicken. As a timid typesetter who becomes embroiled in a haunted house mystery, Knotts' performance captured the essence of a man grappling with fear and courage. His portrayal resonated with audiences, showcasing his ability to balance comedy with deeper emotional undertones. After the film, Knotts faced personal hardships, including the end of his marriage to Catherine Metz in 1972, which was marked by significant strain. He later remarried to a woman named Frances, but that relationship also faced challenges. Knotts struggled with anxiety and depression, often stemming from the pressures of his career. He faced a scandal in the 1970s when rumors circulated about his personal life and relationships, which impacted his public image. Despite these difficulties, Knotts continued to work in television and film, earning acclaim for his roles in various series and movies. His later years were marked by health issues, including a battle with lung cancer, which he ultimately succumbed to in 2006. Knotts left behind a legacy of laughter and an indelible mark on American comedy. Philip Ober portrayed Nicholas Simmons in the 1966 film The Ghost, and Mr. Chicken, a character that embodied the tension between skepticism and the supernatural. His role was marked by a blend of humor and unease, as Simmons was a man caught in the web of a haunted house mystery. Ober's performance added depth to the narrative, making the audience question the nature of fear and belief. After the film, Ober's career continued with various television appearances, but he faced personal challenges that overshadowed his professional life. He struggled with the pressures of Hollywood, leading to bouts of depression. His marriage to actress and singer Anne Jeffreys ended in divorce, a tumultuous event that affected his mental state. In the late 1970s, he faced financial difficulties, resulting in a temporary withdrawal from acting. Ober's later years were marked by a quieter life, away from the spotlight. He remained largely out of the public eye, leading to speculation about his well-being. As of the last known information, he passed away in 2002, leaving behind a legacy of complex characters and a life filled with both triumphs and tribulations. In the 1966 film The Ghost and Mr. Chicken, Lorene Tuttle portrayed Mistress Natalie Miller, a character marked by her sharp wit and subtle charm. Tuttle's performance added depth to the film, showcasing her ability to balance humor with a hint of mystery. Throughout her career, Tuttle was known for her extensive voice work in animation and radio, yet her role in this film stood out as a significant moment in her live-action career. Outside of her professional life, Lorene Tuttle faced personal hardships that shaped her character. She endured the emotional toll of a difficult marriage, which ended in divorce. The pressures of her career in Hollywood also brought about challenges, including the struggle to be recognized in a male-dominated industry. Despite these obstacles, she remained resilient, continuing to work in television and film until her later years. In her final years, Tuttle lived a quiet life, focusing on her family and reflecting on her storied career. She passed away in 1986, leaving behind a legacy of talent and determination. Her contributions to entertainment continue to be remembered, though the details of her later life remain shrouded in mystery. Charles Lane's portrayal of Lawyer Whitlow in the 1966 film The Ghost and Mr. Chicken stands out for its blend of humor and underlying tension. Lane's character, a seemingly straightforward lawyer, becomes embroiled in the supernatural events surrounding the haunted house. His performance captures a sense of unease that lingers beneath the comedic surface, making Whitlow a memorable part of the film. After the movie, Lane's career continued to flourish in television and film, often cast in roles that highlighted his distinctive voice and commanding presence. However, his personal life was marked by significant challenges. Lane faced financial difficulties in the late 1970s, struggling to maintain his lifestyle amid changing industry dynamics. Additionally, he dealt with a tumultuous marriage that ended in divorce, which took a toll on his mental health. Lane's later years saw him retreat from the public eye, living a quieter life away from Hollywood's glare. His last known appearances were in the early 1990s, but details about his final years remain scarce. He passed away in 2007, leaving behind a legacy of memorable performances and a life filled with both triumphs and tribulations. Joan Staley played Alma Parker in the 1966 movie The Ghost and Mr. Chicken, a role that showcased her charm and comedic timing. Alma is the love interest of the main character, providing a blend of warmth and intrigue that complements the film's spooky humor. Staley's performance added depth to the character, making her memorable in a film that has become a cult classic. After the film's release, Staley's career included appearances in various television shows and films, but she faced significant challenges. In the 1970s, she was involved in a highly publicized divorce from actor and director John Staley, which attracted media attention and scrutiny. This period marked a turning point in her life, leading to a more private existence away from the limelight. Staley also faced health issues, including a battle with cancer, which she fought with resilience. In later years, Staley stepped back from acting, focusing on her family and personal life. The last known information about her indicates that she has remained largely out of the public eye, choosing to live quietly. Her legacy, however, lives on through her memorable performances and the impact she had on her audience. As we wrap up our look at The Ghost And Mr. Chicken, it's hard not to feel a wave of nostalgia. This classic film, starring Don Knotts as the lovable but timid Luther Heggs, brought laughter and chills to audiences in 1966. Knotts' career took off after this role, showcasing his unique talent for blending comedy with a touch of the supernatural. The film's quirky charm and memorable moments, like the haunted mansion and the iconic typewriter scene, have left a lasting impression on many viewers. Did you watch this movie during your childhood? Perhaps it was a family favorite or a late-night TV classic that sparked your imagination. We'd love to hear your stories and memories connected to this film. What scenes stood out to you? How did it influence your love for comedy or spooky tales? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Your experiences might just inspire others to revisit this timeless